Wow. Now that's a full trophy, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Trump war.
This is unbelievable. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Attaboy!
If you're shocked by this, my message is simple. Don't be.
Ball hitter to be the big star. You know, you can't just win tournaments without the long ball like Babe Ruth. You have to be a long ball hitter. And you have it all. You have the long ball and you have everything else. But he said you are the closest thing we've ever seen to Arnold Palmer. And who knows, maybe even...
In an Instagram video posted by Alina Habba.
Our country is in shambles. Are you awake yet? In 2022, Habba's former legal assistant, Nasia Drayton, filed a lawsuit that accused the Jersey-based attorney of using racist and sexist language in the workplace. The civil suit alleged that Habba would sing inappropriate music in the office, particularly explicit, highly sexualized songs and raps containing the N-word. Drayton said that Habba made racially disparaging comments toward the Attorney General of the state of New York, Letitia James. According to Drayton's lawsuit, Habba once screamed, quote, "I hate that black bitch," after her legal argument was rejected in the New York Court of Appeals. Recordings of Habba's alleged comments apparently played a key role in negotiations.
Donald Trump's personal lawyer, who we should not forget.
Do you think it's the other way around, that he regrets having represented him in this?
I'm glad you asked me that question.
You know, I don't know. I mean, certainly, you know, from my perspective, I would regret having her represent him. I mean, I do think that in both of these trials, he was essentially undefended. And I think that it could have turned out differently. You know, a jury is going to come up with a number. And you have to put on the best presentation to them to get them to come to a lower number. And so all of these, you know, things that she did throughout the process, I don't think helps at all.
Did very little to help her client's cause, though it's unclear who will be footing the bill. Then there's his bro, Eric Trump.
You know, we're going to keep the moral fabric of this country, because when you watch the nonsense on TV, when you see these animals literally taking over our cities.
The trust fund baby once said this of protesters marching for the movement in 2020. Meanwhile, after winning the US Open in 2020, the golfer visited Trump to celebrate again. And
unsurprisingly, he's teaming up with the Saudi-backed Live Golf Tour. 2 Live events will be hosted at Trump golf courses, starting with one next weekend at his Bedminster, New Jersey course, and one later this year at his course in Florida.
When Live Golf came around,
they're accused of financing terrorism. They also are accused of killing a Washington Post reporter, Jamal Khashoggi. How do you feel knowing that that is where the money is backed by?
What I can say is they are trying to do good for the world and showcase themselves in a light that hasn't been seen in a while. And nobody's perfect, but we're all trying to improve in life.
He showed publicly the loyalty he has for any Trump venture.
What's up, Trump golf family?
From cutting promos during the Trump-backed lockdowns to publicly stating, essentially, there is no wrong they can do to break his loyalty. Here he was quoted off of Trump.com praising Eric and Don Jr. after the January 6th insurrection, which many critics have tied to the former president's own words and members of his party stirring up a crowd to attack the United States Capitol. The PGA decided to move the 2022 PGA Championship from Trump National Golf Club to Southern Hills in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Plus the British Open being moved from Trump Turnberry as well. A settlement would later be reached. DeChambeau would give a wish-washy answer, full of word salads that say, I need to answer this because you asked, but I'm not going to give you anything. It was a time when J6 happened, but DeChambeau continued showing his allegiance to the Trumps.
What'd you guys think about saying something in front of the president?
I mean, I'm nervous about saying it in front of the president's son.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Looks like you got this outfit at the Discount Golf Warehouse.
Is that right?
You look like your dad pays for all your golf trips.
Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
That's a good strike.
A little too far right.
Yeah, a little too far.
He'd come off as shocked at the levels the comedians at CCA would take at the former president in their bits. He even had Trump's name on his golf bag, only to replace it right after January 6th took place. Time and time and time again, DeChambeau would be spotted with the Trumps over the years, including at Live Miami, where the former president and businessman owns a property.
That away. Nice ball.
Good today.
Pretty good. A lot of good shots.
And of course, they tee it up together. DeChambeau would snap photos with Trump's favorite podcasters, the Nelk Boys, Donald Trump, and divisive UFC fighter Sean Strickland. If one does not sense the pattern of the company he keeps, then they are blind to the reality of it.
Hey, Bryson DeChambeau here, just playing at Trump Golf Links Ferry Point.
It's a fantastic property, great place. People are great, hospitality's great. So, you know, when you go to a place like that, you're going to get great service, so I'm looking forward to it.
Each time he is asked, he gives glowing answers of Trump's properties. Slate summed it up perfectly. DeChambeau's closely aligned himself with the Trump family, apparently undeterred by their climate skepticism, COVID denial, and all manner of other anti-scientific beliefs and pursuits. He's been a proud Trump golf partner, plastering the organization's logo on his bag until earlier this year and cutting videos for the organization's YouTube channel. When the Capitol riot inspired the PGA of America to cancel its plans to hold the 2022 PGA Championship at Bedminster, DeChambeau sounded sullen. It's unfortunate, and it is what it is, and I understand it. This is a very tough time in this world right now, and I won't make a comment on any relationships that I have on that. He would then play golf with Trump in March. Thus, it is no surprise that DeChambeau appears to be Trump's favorite, tweeting constant messages in the past, writing posts on his social media venture Truth Social, which has seen its stock plummet month after month. Notably, Alex Kirshner heard the USA chants for DeChambeau at the tournament and called BS. Why is Bryson, the one player in contention who literally works for a foreign government, the guy who gets USA chants at the US Open? Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/tytsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.